We continue with section 3C, dealing with uncertainty. We will do problem 6 in this video. Now, when we do calculations with different types of measurements in science or in any other situation, certain numbers vary in precision, numbers vary in significant digits. So how do we present our final answer? What is the best way to present our final answer? That is what we're going to deal with in this video. What are the rules of rounding? That's what we'll discuss. So rules of rounding when we do calculations with different types of numbers. So suppose we're adding and subtracting numbers. How do we present our final answer? What we need to do is look at all the numbers involved in the addition and subtraction. Look at the least precise number. So the least precise number will be the number with the least number of decimal places. So we round our answer to the number of decimal places in our least precise number in the calculations. So suppose this is a very elementary example. Suppose we have 2.1 plus 3.002. Then the answer is 5.102. That's what we get. But using the rules of rounding, look at the two numbers. The first number is precise up to the first decimal place. The second number has 3 decimal places. So the least precise number is 2.1. So we round our answer to 1 decimal place. So that becomes 5.1. Now, what are the rules of rounding related to multiplication and division? Now here the rule is slightly different. So we look at all the numbers involved in the multiplication and division of numbers. So what we compare here is not the preciseness of the numbers or the precision of the numbers, but count the number of significant digits in each number. So our final answer will be rounded to the fewest significant digits in all the numbers that are involved in the calculation. So these are the rules. Let's look at problem 6. It says use the appropriate rounding rules to do the calculations. So remember, there are 2 rounding rules, one for addition and subtraction and another for multiplication and division. Now, multiply 43 miles per hour by 0.25 hours. So what we do here is multiplication. We get our final answer. But what are the rules of rounding? When it comes to multiplication and division, what we need to do is count the number of significant digits. There are 2 significant digits in this number, 2 significant digits in this number. So our final answer needs to have 2 significant digits, and what we get is 10.75. The number of significant digits in this number is 1, 2, 3, 4 significant digits. Now we need to round our answer so we have 2 significant digits. So the only way we can do that is by approximating 10.75 by rounding it to the ones place and making it 11. So our final answer has 11 miles. Our final answer has 2 significant digits. So we look at a second example. We buy 50 kilogram bag of sand, and we also buy 1.25 kilograms of nails. What is the total weight of the purchase? So the total weight, we know how to do that. We have to add 2 numbers. The important thing to note is that we are adding 2 numbers, and each number is to a certain precision. Our final answer is 51.25 kilograms, but what are the rounding rules associated with addition? We round it to the least precise of the numbers in our calculation. So let's look at the precision of each. The 50 kg is rounded to the nearest 1 kg, so it's rounded to the nearest whole number, and 1.25 is rounded to the hundredths place. So when we compare the precision of the two numbers, 50 kilograms is less precise than 1.25 kilograms. So therefore, our final answer, which is 51.25 kilograms, has to be rounded to the ones place. That is the number of places that it's rounded to in the less precise of the two numbers. And our final answer is presented as 51 kilograms. One more example. You buy 450 pounds of sand for $21.43, not including taxes. What is the price of sand per pound? So price per pound is the total price divided by the number of pounds. So that gives us price per pound. When we do the calculations, we get 0.0476222 recurring. So this is our answer from our calculator. But what we're doing here is division. For division and multiplication, a certain rounding rule applies. What we need to do is look at the two numbers, find the significant digits, the number of significant digits in each of the two numbers. So the numerator here has 4 significant digits. The denominator has 2 significant digits. So the fewer number of significant digits is what the denominator has. So that is what tells us to round to 2 significant digits. Now, suppose we rounded it to 0.05. Let's count the number of significant digits. Remember that the numbers before the 5, so let me point this out. So the numbers before 5 are not significant. Unless the zeros are between 2 significant digits, they're not significant. So this answer only has 1 significant digit. So this would not be correct. So let's mark this wrong. So what would be the correct answer? We need 1 more significant digit. What if so let me just round this number to the third decimal place. So we round it to the thousandths place. Since the next digit is a 6, we round it up to 0.048. Let's see if this answer will work for us. So 0.048 per pound. So let's count the number of significant digits. So this is our first significant digit and this is our second significant digit. The zeros before that are not significant. So therefore, we have 2 significant digits, and this would be the correct rounding for this problem.